Alex. Welcome to my MAC Wash and Dry Collection makeup tutorial and review. I was waiting a long time, not really, it was like maybe a month or two since the Cinderella collection came out from MAC, and I was waiting for another good one to come out, and it did. It is the MAC Wash and Dry Collection. The packaging is just so incredibly gorgeous. So whenever you order your items, they come in boxes like these. So this was for the bronzing powder. Like, look how pretty that is. It's such a great contrast between the, I think, teal, orange, and yellow colors. And then here's an example of what the eyeshadow comes in, the blush, the highlighting powder, and then the lipsticks come in packages like this. And then the eyeliner comes in more of a just a everyday type of packaging. It has a color on the end. So this packaging's not exciting, but whatever. Do you really buy it for the boxes? So what you do buy it for is the packaging on the actual products. So the first product I'm going to show you guys is this MAC Blush in Hypnus. This is just such a pretty blush, a great everyday type of blush. So this is a frost finish, and I think it's just so pretty. So I'll do a little swatch for you guys just so you guys can see. But I'm really happy with this powder from the MAC Cinderella collection, the powder that I did end up getting. You could not even see it, but this one you definitely can. See, it's just such a great everyday pink color, and I think it could fit a lot of different skin tones. So if you have a really light skin tone, you're going to want to blend this out, and then if you have a dark skin tone, you might want to go in a little bit more with it. It is pigmented, but it's not going to go too crazy on you, which is nice actually. Then the next item that I wanted to go over with you guys is the MAC Matte Bronzer Bronzing Powder. I definitely wanted to get a bronzer this time because it's we're getting close to summer, and I just thought that would be perfect for the makeup tutorial that I wanted to do for this look. So this is what the matte bronzer looks like. It seems a bit dark for me, but when I place it on, it's really not that bad. I think it is, you know, not too pigmented, so where it's not going to look this dark on you. As long as you blend it out nicely, I think it works with my skin tone. But it will definitely work with some people who have a little bit darker skin tones than mine. So I'm going to show you a little swatch of this as well. So as you can see, this doesn't apply too dark. I think that's actually a really nice color, and I think it'll be a good color to use as I'm getting more into summer. I feel like it'll transition nicely, so I'm really happy with this matte bronzer. Then I think one of the favorites, and I think the first item to sell out on MAC's website, is the MAC Highlight Powder in Freshen Up. This is such a gorgeous highlighter. I've never seen anything like this. I think the closest thing would be like Bobbi Brown, or is it Bobbi Brown? Like a Bobbi Brown shimmer brick, but because it has 3 different colors and you can kind of smooth them all together. But just if you look closely, the way that the texture is and just how the colors blend down, I don't know. I just think it's really unique and I really like it. I think MAC did a good job with this. So in the makeup tutorial, I'm actually going to be using the color right down here. I don't mix it together. So I'll show you what that looks like. Okay, so it's kind of blending with my skin tone. You probably can't see it, but it's very subtle, kind of beigey color. Then here's the next highlight powder. It is more of an orangey, kind of reminds me of creamsicle type of color. So that's what that looks like. And then I'll show you the last one and then them all combined together. Okay, so here is the top color. This is very red. I wouldn't highlight your cheeks like this. I would actually probably use this more as a blush, or you can even use it as a eyeshadow. Okay, and then right here is the color that came out once I blended all 3 colors together. So it's kind of just like a more lightened version of the red, just because the red is going to be very pigmented, so that's going to be the color that stands out the most when you blend them all together. So honestly, I will be avoiding the red because I just don't think it'd be a good highlight powder. I think, I don't think you really want red to highlight your cheekbones with, but what you could do is use it more as a blush, especially if you have darker skin tone. You can just focus on the colors that you do like, so I definitely think the bottom color and the middle color would be great highlighting powders, especially the bottom color. It's more of a subtle highlight though. It's nothing super pigmented. Like the Becca Cosmetics Opal highlighter is a lot more pigmented. There's a lot more powder that's placed, and I really do like it. But if you're someone who wants something a little bit more subtle, I think this would be a good way to go if you can get your hands on that highlight powder. The next item is the MAC Warm Wash Shadow Trio. Now, this is a lot smaller than I expected. I thought it was going to be a lot bigger, but to be honest, I think the packaging is so incredibly cute with how small it is that I don't care. The smaller packaging actually makes me want to go out and buy the other ones, just because I think this is just the cutest, most precious thing ever. I don't know, I really like it. Now, the other disappointment, which I end up also not minding, is the fact that these eyeshadows are very shimmery and not that pigmented. And it's a lot smaller amount of product than I was expecting. But the thing is, I don't really care, because what I do like it for is transforming a matte eyeshadow into a more glittery eyeshadow, and then bringing that same glitter that you place on top of the lid onto the inner corner. So that's what we're going to be doing today. I used a pink eyeshadow from the Jaclyn Hill's Morphe palette, and it's a wing for pink. And then I placed this top pink eyeshadow on top of it just to make it more shimmery, and then I placed it on the inner corner as well. Now you could also do a more gold look and then place this gold on top of that gold eyeshadow and then place that on the inner corner, and then this more orangey one. And you can even just use it on the inner corner. You don't have to put it on top of the lid color. I think it's more of a way to enhance your makeup, a way to bring out that inner corner, but this is not something that you're going to just build one look from. You can't put the pink on the lid, the orange in the crease, and then like the golden brown on the outer corner. Like, it's not going to work that way. There's no way to combine this and just do a makeup look from this. You're going to be very disappointed. The most that you could do with this is just do an inner corner highlight. So, I don't know. So, I do like this, but it's not what I expected. So, just in case that you guys were expecting to make like an eyeshadow look out of this, know that you can't. It's more of a just way to enhance your makeup look. So, the last items that I got were 2 lipsticks from the collection. One is from MAC's Permanent Collection, and one is limited edition, and it's strictly from the MAC Wash and Dry collection. So the Permanent Collection lipstick I got was in Morange, and this is a amplified cream, which it is very creamy. I do love the consistency of it on my lips. So this is what it looks like in the tube, and then I'll do a swatch for you guys as well. It's definitely very orange. There's a tint of red to it. It's similar to Lady Danger, but definitely more orange. Okay, so here is Morange. This is what it looks like swatch. I think it's a great summer color. I wouldn't really wear it in any other season. I think it's really meant for summer, so I'm glad that they incorporated this permanent lipstick into the collection, but I do really like it. It's not something that I'm going to wear constantly, but on those special days where I'm like really feeling orange, I'm definitely going to incorporate this into my makeup look. Then the lipstick that is limited edition that I got is in Steam Heat. This is a red lipstick and it is a satin finish. I think it feels really nice on the lips as well. It's what I'm wearing right now. I'll do a little swatch for you guys, but I'm really glad that they incorporated this red into this collection, because as I'll mention in my makeup tutorial, I really like the contrast between lime and red, because it reminds me of a watermelon, and I think that is just so summer appropriate. Okay, so here is the Steam Heat lipsticks. As you can see, this is more red and Morange is more orange. It has a tinge of red, but this is definitely a true red. It feels really nice on the lips. I think it's a great summer color, and I think it'll look really nice for 4th of July as well, as most red colors would. But this is a very American red, you know, not too deep of a red, just like the perfect red that I think would be good for 4th of July or just any time in the summer. So I totally lied to you guys. There is one more item. I couldn't help myself. I just got a bunch of stuff, but it is the Color Matters Technical Eyeliner. And this color is in Lime, and it's such a great eyeliner. I think it was very easy to place on the lower lash line. It's lime, but it's not too drastic. I don't know, I really like it. It's pigmented enough that you can see it, but it's not so pigmented where it's just such a stark contrast. So here, let me show you it. Hopefully you guys can see it. It's very like a light lime yellow, so it's maybe hard to see. Hopefully you guys can see it, but worst case scenario, you guys can check out my blog. Swatches of all of these products that I've mentioned, along with pictures, links, and prices, will be included on my blog, and I will link my blog down below so you guys can check it out. But yes, so here is the lime color. I think it's just such a fun color, and as you can see, it's a great contrast between the red lipstick and then the green eyeliner. There will also be other links as well. I'm going to be linking my social media down in the description box for you guys, so you guys can follow me on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, and Pinterest as well. I'm going to be doing a giveaway in my next video where I'm going to be giving away 2 Anastasia Beverly Hills Artist Palette, just because I wanted to thank you guys. I hit 200 followers on Instagram, and I am so excited about that, and I wanted to show you guys some love back, but I want to let you know that I really appreciate all of your support. So I'm going to be announcing the giveaway in my next video, because in that video I'm also going to be doing a review on the Artist Palette and a makeup tutorial as well, so I just wanted to combine that all together. So that will be in my next video, so make sure that you guys Click subscribe below so that way you stay tuned for that video. And then make sure you go follow me on one of my other social media accounts, because that's going to be one of the rules, is that you follow me here and you follow me over there. But full details will be in my next video. So now that we got that out of the way, let's jump on into the makeup tutorial. Off camera, I went in with the MAC Fix Plus To Go setting spray, the NYX Studio Perfect Photo Loving Primer, the Sephora 10-Hour Wear Perfection Foundation in Linen, the MAC Pro Longwear Concealer in NW20. Lastly, I put on brow products, and I went in with the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Wiz in Taupe, and I put that on the ends of my eyebrows. And then on the rest of my eyebrows, I used the Sephora Collection Retractable Brow Wiz in Honey Blonde. Then to top it off, I went in with the Anastasia Beverly Hills Clear Brow Gel. Next, we're going to go in with the MAC Wash and Dry Hypness Blush, and to place it, I'm going to be using the MAC 168 brush. So we're just going to dip that in, and then place it on our cheeks. So whenever I go in with blush, I like to blend it out with another brush just so that the blush isn't too harsh. So I'm going to be using the Sigma F55 brush. So now I'm going to set my under eye concealer, and I'm going to be using Dim Light from the Hourglass Ambient Lighting Palette. To place it, I'm going to be using the Sigma F35 brush, so we're just going to dip that into Dim Light, then place it underneath our eyes. Next, we are going to contour, and I'm going to have to get over being lazy and having to put on a hairband because that requires so much effort. I wanted to avoid it, but we're going to contour, and I need to get out of the way so that I can do my forehead. To contour, I'm going to be using the MAC Matte Bronze Bronzing Powder, and to place it, I'm going to be using the NARS Ita brush. So we're just going to dip that in, and then we're going to start by our ear, and then bring it down to our chin, back and forth. Ear to our chin, back and forth. Then we're going to go underneath our jaw, down into our neck. You don't even need to make this as harsh, you just kind of want it to fade out so that way your face kind of blends with your neck. It doesn't look like a harsh line. And I have a full contouring and highlighting routine that I will link down below for you guys, just so you guys can see the more in-depth version. So I'm just going to be going quickly through this one. Now I'm going to blend out the contour, so I'm going to be using the Sigma F55 brush. Next, I'm going to go in with the MAC Freshen Up Highlight Powder, and I'm going to use the very bottom shade just because I feel like that would be a good shade for my skin tone. To place it, I'm going to be using the Sigma F35 brush. Next, we're going to go in with MAC's Paint Pot in Perky, and then we're going to place it with the Sigma P82 brush. This is my favorite brush to place paint pots. It's just such a good size, dips into the paint pot nicely, and then it places beautifully on the lids. Next, we're going to go in with the Jaclyn Hill's Favorites palette, and we're going to be using Deep Skin on the crease, and then Wink for Pink on the lid. To place Deep Skin, I'm going to be using the Sigma E40 brush. This is such a great crease brush to use because it really blows out that crease color. To place Wink for Pink, we're going to be using the MAC 217 brush. I also want to use another eyeshadow from the Jaclyn Hill's Favorites palette, and we're going to be going in with Glisten and using that on our brow bone. To place it, I'm going to be using the MAC 252 brush. Next, we're going to go in with the MAC Warm Wash Eyeshadow Trio, and we're going to be using this top pink color. Next, you're going to dip your MAC 217 brush, and then we're going to place it on our lid. Then we're going to dip the Sigma E46 brush into that same pink eyeshadow and place it on the inner corners of our eyes. This is the part in the makeup tutorial where different options come in. So if you're going to be doing a more natural look, what you can do is just put mascara on and then maybe a lip gloss like the Gerard Cosmetics Buttercream Lip Gloss, and that will make this more of an everyday, very wearable type of look. You can even wear it to work. It's just a very subtle, pinky type of look. But if you wanted to do a little bit more, if you're someone who really likes eyeliner, what you could do is go in with the e.l.f. Precision Liquid Eyeliner. So that's what we're going to put on next. So from here, you can still do an everyday type of makeup look, something that is completely wearable to work. All you need to do is add on mascara and then a pink lipstick or lip gloss. To add a little bit more fun to this look, what you could do is add on the Color Matters Technical Eyeliner from MAC. This is a lime color. Now when you're placing it on your waterline, it doesn't seem like it's putting on that much color, but then you look up at it yourself and then you realize, okay, this is just the perfect amount of lime to put on your lower lash line. It's not too harsh. This gives a nice subtle pop of line to that lower lash line. Now what I like about this too is it's very summery because you're doing the contrast between pink eyeshadow and then a green eyeliner. So it kind of reminds me of a watermelon. So like a pink versus green or like a red versus green. I think it's just a really nice combination. So see, then you can add a little color. You may not want to wear this to work. Maybe you want to go shopping. You want to go too crazy, but you want to use pink lip gloss with this. And then you could just use this green eyeliner on the lower lash line. Now we're going to go in with mascara. I'm going to be using the Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara. So as I said before, I really like the contrast between the pink and the green just because it reminds me of a watermelon, and I just feel like that's so perfect for summer. But what reminds me more of a watermelon is the contrast between green and red. What we're going to do is we're going to go in with Steam Heat. This is a red lipstick from the Wash and Dry collection. We're going to place that all over our lips so that way we get that nice contrast. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed my MAC Wash and Dry Collection makeup tutorial and review. Please let me know down in the comments what you've bought from this collection or what you're planning on buying. I'd be interested to know. And then if you want to see more videos from me, please click subscribe below. Like this video if you've liked it, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye!